Pine Drive and World Court is a low point. It has to go uphill to get to Kingston Road. Kingston Road acts like a bit of a down to the overland flow, unfortunately, from that area. So that's something we'll have to look at.
So just kind of a few comments based on some of the stuff that you said, and even talking about that sewer system in 2010. My understanding is they replaced the pipes, like the exact same size, 250 millimeter sanitary pipes, when they did that in 2010. So, but then there was a subdivision just put in up the street that connected into our sewer system. So I was just wondering, did that apply to the sanitary as well? Did they connect to the sanitary, or is, like, it just seems strange to me. And then you also talked about earlier about how our roads aren't built to handle the overflow, land flow of the storms the way that the new subdivisions are. Well, if you're tearing up our road to put new sanitary in, and you're connecting their sewer system to our sewer system, why didn't you grade our roads so that our roads could handle it?
Yeah, the road grading issue is that you can't regrade roads very easily to the degree that they would need to be regraded to make them all flow downhill to Lake Ontario. In other words, it would be like changing World Court by a meter almost. So we've looked into road regrading as a simple quote-unquote solution, but it's just the way houses are built, the way everything is, you just can't regrade the roads very easily. The new subdivision, it has to maintain its water on its site up to the 100-year storm before it could leave it off, run it off. So it's controlling itself much better than the subdivision itself. The sewer that was replaced, I believe it was actually upsized one size, just as kind of a normal.
That's not what they said. I have the plans in my car.
Yeah, that's not what they said.
Anyhow, so I just have one more thing. Sorry. Talking about that new subdivision and the fact that the city hasn't assumed it yet. Like, I have the report right here that states that it's supposed to be inspected yearly, and then the grassy areas, the slopes and stuff are supposed to be inspected twice a year. It is 5 to 10 years for the sediment, but my question is, how can you sit there and tell us in the room that it's the 100-year storm when you haven't even done due diligence to go and check whether that community that Monarch is responsible for is meeting all of the standards? Do you know for sure that it's a 1.15 centimeter overflow into the pond? Like, do you know that that's not being violated? Like, have you done due diligence? Can you tell me unequivocally that that community is not contributing to my flooded basement?
All I can tell you is how it was designed, and that I haven't gone out and inspected it, but there are city inspectors that make sure that they build it the way it was designed.
Have they since July 15th?
Have they since July 15th? I don't know. Because
shouldn't
again,
they?
It's a different, it's the developer that's operating that pond.
But their water's going in your sewer system, which went in our basement.
That's right. So we believe that it's working properly.
But it's not been inspected.
To answer your question, I can endeavor to look at whether or not the new development has been meeting, and whether, first of all, it has been inspected in the last year. I can't answer that, I don't think we can, but I can find out whether or not they haven't. If not, then looking at the possibility of getting that inspected to ensure that they're meeting the standards that need to be met. I know we have a bunch of questions. I just wanted to, two quick comments. What Councillor Carroll mentioned about why she had the incredible amount of rain and there was no floods. I'll let her